This whole time I wasn't recording, so take two. This is the angle from the kitchen this way. Out here, it's the patio section. So this is how it's looking from here. When I first toured this, I didn't like it. But now that I came here twice, I kind of love this. So you got the hallway that leads to the bathroom. I love how they kept it simple. Oh, look at the backyard. It's spacious. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Emily. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey girl, hey. Thank you so much for coming back. I definitely appreciate it. In today's video, we are officially starting the moving series. Y'all, I've been waiting for this for about 7 months now. Okay, 7 months I've been in my boyfriend's place, and he had a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. It was me, him, and our daughter. I felt very cooped up in that space. The bathroom was pretty tiny. It's a rundown apartment, so you can imagine like how, frustrating it has been for the past 7 months. But we are finally here. We went ahead and looked in the area that we wanted. We are looking to move in a really nice suburban area. And yeah, we've seen a couple of townhomes that we really like, and we just have a lot of stuff on our bucket list that we want in a townhome. So the first thing being, I want a washer and dryer, of course. I want a townhome that is gonna, have some type of community center, like a community club room and stuff like that. And some of the places we found, a lot of them do offer that. I obviously want a gym. I want something modern, and if I could have my way, I would definitely have a townhome that, hopefully I'm the first person to live in. So those are just like the things that are on my bucket list. I definitely want a space with a lot of storage. I just want more space, okay? That is the goal. So we are in a hunt for that right now in this video, because when I was recording, I just didn't want it to be so long, so I went ahead and split the video in half. So we're going to do a part 1 as well as a part 2 before I show you guys exactly which one we're going to go with. But today I'm taking you guys to go see this townhome. It is called Summer Wells. I'm going to leave all the information and stuff like that on here, as well as in the description box, just in case you're looking to move. And if you're in the Minnesota area, you could go ahead and check it out. Very nice community from what I've seen online. And yeah, y'all, so hopefully we're able to find a space that is going to accommodate us and we are going to fall in love with, because I do plan on staying to this place for maybe 2 or 3 years before we go ahead and purchase our home. So I feel like that was a mouthful. I know I haven't been on this channel in a while, and like I said, because of the space we've been in, I just haven't really felt motivated to post a video. Plus my boyfriend already went ahead and decorated his space his way, and I don't know, I just didn't feel like it suited me and my vibes and the type of things that I like. So I kind of went a wire on here, but we are back and better. We're going to be consistent this time, and I'm excited because I have so much to show you guys. And yeah, y'all, I'm trying to think if there's anything that I left out. Yeah, one more thing. We are going to, like I said, this townhome specifically, we're only going to see this townhome this time. We're going to go see their 2-bedroom model as well as their 3 bedrooms, and I will be showing you guys like the clubhouse and things. So yeah, y'all, let me stop rambling on and take you guys with me to go see this townhome, and I'll definitely be back to give you guys my honest review of what I think about the place. So yeah, y'all, let's go see, the townhome. Hopefully I like it. And write in the comment, let me know what are your favorite parts too of the townhomes that you see and stuff like that. But anyways, y'all, let's get into the townhome. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you do all that fun stuff, because I promise you guys are not gonna want to miss this just journey of mine. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to you guys after we're done showing you guys how everything turns out. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at this townhome. Y'all, this whole time I wasn't recording. I'm so annoyed. Not gonna do it over. But okay, y'all, so take 2. We're in the kitchen right now. The townhome has a lot of space. This is the dishwasher, and then you have this huge sink I love this. And then you have this huge marble island. But this is the angle from the kitchen this way. As you can see, it has a lot of space. This is one of my favorite parts. This is like the pantry area. So that's how it's looking. Very nice. This is like their model section. Like literally the pantry is huge. And then it got that part up there. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty huge. A lot of space in here. Yeah. This is the island from this angle. And it has a lot of storage space. So I love that. Y'all, you will never run out of space. And I love how they did the granite top. It's just so nice and elegant. Like whoever decorated this place, they did nice. This is your stove and your oven. Just, you know, simple, but it's so nice and clean. And then you have your microwave as well, so you don't have to bring in a microwave. And then up here is just for whatever that is. Yeah, I'm not gonna open everything, but one of my favorite parts of the space is the refrigerator. So modern, y'all. It has the water stuff, and then that's how it looks in here. That's how the refrigerator looks. I have a lot of space. This right here though, I think it's for water because it's tiny, but I love this. You could buy so much food, so much groceries. And then up there it has whatever that is. But this is the kitchen from this view. Okay. Now over here, you could make this spot a dining room area. I love how they have this dining room table and the chairs, simple. You know, for me, I would probably do like an oval. Actually, I don't know. This is nice. Probably do this too, to be honest. Look at it from this side of the room. So yeah, this is how it's looking. And then back there, you have your council table section. You could use this wall for anything, but I love how they did that. Really nice. But this is the kitchen from this angle. And I love the over the island chandelier. It's a simple plain. Yeah, this is a great hosting spot, y'all. And then a lot of natural lights because they have the patio area right here, and then they have that window, so I love that. Okay, wait. Out here is the patio section, so this is how it's looking from here. And really, honestly, this space is very, 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 very huge. And they just have, you know, this little patio side where you can put your little chairs, a little accent table, and just chill. Y'all, it's so peaceful and quiet out here. But yeah, let's go inside. And then this is how the accent table, and I love how they have that. And lastly, over here, you have your living room area. You could do a sectional, or you could just do a couch. I'm not gonna lie, the living room area is a bit small, in my opinion. But out of all the places that we're touring, this is by far probably the smallest. But still, it doesn't seem like it, y'all. From where we're coming from, anything is big. Yeah, but this is the living room from this angle. And I love how they have like in the townhomes, they put the the plugins on top, so you could go ahead and, you know, mount your TVs and stuff, and your cords won't be showing. But yeah, this is the living room. I think it looks nice. Let me come over here. Yeah, they have it like that. I love that. And try to show you guys from this angle, because it's all about light. Yeah, so this is how the space is looking from this angle, which is so nice. Yeah. And yeah, we haven't even got upstairs yet. I love this place. So modern, so nice. I do think some of the furnitures are just a little bit busy, but that's how they chose to decorate it. But I love it. Yeah, that's how big the island is. So now, if you come here, you got your walkway. Yeah, I love the colors too. It's black, white, and gray. In this closet, you got your coat closet. Nothing to it, just a standard coat closet. I want to say this leads into the garage, and yeah, it definitely leads into the garage. This is a smart home too, y'all, so everything you gotta put a code. But before we go ahead and go upstairs, I want to show you guys the half bath. This is how it's looking. It is a little tight in here, but still it does the job. You got your under the cabinet stuff, and then you have, you know, your sink, which I think is so pretty. And then I like their lights, just nice and simple. If you don't want to go upstairs, you have guests, you could just go ahead, come here, or they could just go ahead and come here and do what they have to do. But yeah, y'all, let me turn off these people lights. I guess let me show you guys without the lights on, because sometimes I feel like when you turn off lights, it just looks brighter, in my opinion. Yeah. This is the half bathroom. So this is the first bathroom. Now we're gonna go upstairs. Okay. The little foyer area. You could put a little bench over here, I feel like, and put a big mirror on this side. That's what I would do, but I still like how they decorated it. Or you could put a plant like they did, but higher. Yeah, but this is the door, and I love how they have, like, anyway, you guys will see it when we get upstairs, but I think that's nice. So this is everything from this angle. Pretty high ceilings. Yeah. Now, let's walk upstairs. Okay, so this is how it's looking from up here. Very huge. It is, the stairs is a lot and it is narrow, but I think it's different. When I first toured this, I didn't like it. But now that I came here twice, I kind of love this. It gives it that more, you know, natural light and stuff. But yeah, this is the downstairs area. And then when you come over here, this is another entryway. So first thing you have is your washer and dryer. I think it's, I'm trying to figure out where's the lights. I don't know if they have a light, but you got your standard washer and dryer. Love this brand. It's really good, modern, nice. And then you could put all your little soaps and stuff up there. Y'all, if I'm breathing heavy, I'm just, that stairs took me out, to be honest. But yeah, so that's that on that. And then when you come over here, I don't know what's in here. Okay, it's just your standard, whatever this thing is called. That's just that. And I like how they have this wall too. You could definitely go ahead and put a walk-in. I would put a mirror here and just, you know, so you could be able to see your outfit when you leave the house, when you're leaving the house. And then over here is your linen closet. I think it's nice, a lot of space, and it's huge. You can put all your blankets and stuff in here. Yeah, it's very, very huge. And so the first room, because it is a 3-bedroom. Okay, we locked it. The first room, y'all, okay, it's given. This is the master's. This is the master room, master bedroom, and you could definitely fit a king, and you still have a lot of walkway here. And the dresser, I love how they decorate it. It's a little broken, but it's okay. It still gives it what it needs to give. And then over here, you know, you got the extra window. I love this place because of the amount of windows that it have. And then, yeah, it's just, this is how it is. I have to do a better angle because I feel like the light just isn't really giving it justice. Yeah, but you could do whatever. I love how they put a bench over here. I would do the same. Love the plant in the corner. But yeah, y'all, this is how it is. But before we go over there, I just want to show you guys it from this side. So, yeah. This is how the room is looking from this angle. Very, very spacious, y'all. It's perfect for a king. This is a king bed. I want to, yeah, this is for sure. This is a king bed. And yeah. I just love this so much. Love this. Now, when you come over here, like I said, you got the hallway that leads to the bathroom, but before the bathroom, you have the walk-in closet. So over here is the walk-in closet. Very, very spacious. Perfect for, ooh, let me see if I turn it off. I feel like, yeah, when you turn off the lights, it just makes it look better. But yeah, this is the walk-in closet. Very big. Okay, very, very big. And then they also have this side too. Well, I can't close the door otherwise. It's gonna be dark in here. But they have this side too that I love. And then finally, for the first bedroom, the master's. I should have saved this one for last, but it's okay. So finally, you have the master bathroom. They do have a his and her sink. And yeah, I loved everything. Is just so perfect. I don't know if I turn on the lights, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it makes it look orange. But they have like a stand-alone shower. I love the tile detail. What I don't like is this. I don't know why they're doing these things these days, but hey, whatever. And then they have your, you know, just have your toilet. It's just so huge. I didn't expect this to be this big. And then a lot of storage on the sink. And I just love I love this. It's so perfect. Yeah, I love how they kept this simple. And then this is the door out. And then one thing I really appreciate is the fact that they do have this window, brings you a lot of natural light. And then you have your linen closet as well, where you can put your towels and things in. Yeah. Oh, crap. Yeah, but this is the bathroom this way. I think it's nice. Really, really nice. is perfect. Okay, y'all, so let's go ahead and give the room one last tour from this angle. This is how it's looking. I wish I would have brought my holder or hand holder or whatever. I don't know what it's called. But I wish I would have brought my phone tripod because I'm using my phone to record this. Yeah. So this is the room space. Very, very nice. If you're looking, like I said, if you're looking to move to Minnesota, this is one of the nicest spots. They just built this not too long ago. And yeah, so the first, no, and then the last bath, it is the, if you have kids, it would be your kids' bathroom, obviously, and it's so huge too. I love how they did the decorations. You have your sink. This is nice. Perfect. And I love how they just did simple stuff. Just simple stuff. They put the towel here. Standard toilet paper holder. And you know, they have the towel up there. And then you have a nice sized tub, perfect for the little kiddos. My daughter loved taking a bath, so she would love this tub. And then the kiddos, let's see. I'm trying to see if I was to turn up the lights, if it would be better. I don't know. I guess not. Anyway, they do have this hanging rack part up here, which I think is cute. And then the bathroom have its own linen closet. So and then this is the second bedroom, aka the office space. I don't know if this lighthouse, but this is how it looks from this angle. You could definitely make it into like a baby room. Nice size room, to be honest. You can make it into a room, you can make it into a baby room. Whatever you want to do here. Our office space. I love this couch thingy they have going on. Yeah, it's a lot to do in here because it's pretty spacious, to be honest. And that's why I like touring places, you guys, because you online, it really be looking small, and then when you come in person, it is huge. It is huge, y'all. So there it is. They got camera everywhere, y'all, because it's their model home. And then across the street over there is the community center space. Yeah, y'all, but they have this closet, which is pretty good size for a kiddo. Like I said, you can make this into your baby's room, your big kid's room, whatever you want to do. It's perfect for it. And then lastly, you have this room. I really don't know if it's the same or which one is bigger, but this seems to be bigger. They have 2 twin beds here, which I think is super cute. It's perfect. Like I said, you got the community across the street. It's the pool. They have a barbecue station. In the summertime, it is so beautiful because they set everything up and they put lights everywhere. It's really cute. But yeah, y'all, this is another kid's room or whatever you want to do with it. Yeah. This right here is pretty nice. This is the room from this angle. I just think it's so stunning. There's so much to do. We have our, I don't know, right now we're so confused because all the places we have torn are just beautiful, but out of all the places, this was the runner-up. This is the closet, guys. This is the closet. Yeah. I really just don't want to leave. But I gotta go. But yeah, y'all, so that's pretty much it. This is a 3-bedroom. 2.5 bath. It's very, very huge. I just love the door. This is 10. Oh, it's very new.
I'm married from the Rye. I came from New Hampshire.
Oh, look at the backyard. It's spacious. This is spacious. Yeah. So you prefer this one than the other one? Oh, wow. Okay, y'all, so we toured this 2-bedroom townhome first and instantly fell in love with it. The living room, dining room, and the kitchen felt so much more spacious compared to the 3-bedroom model. I also loved that we had the options to get a grill for the backyard and really make the space our own. As we kept looking, though, we realized we probably wanted a 3-bedroom since we host a lot and my daughter always had friends over. The only issue was that the 3-bedroom living room felt way too small for us, so for now, we're still looking around to see if we can find anything with a little more space, but this is definitely still one of the top options. I want to make sure I get the Even my, this is spacious for my daughter. Also, this is the second one. You know, this is the closet here. And then this right here, guessing, okay, yeah, washer and dryer. A washer and dryer. And then they also have this closet right here. Okay, so this is the linen closet. And then in here, it's a hallway. Which, let me see what's in here. Okay, this is just the furnace. Okay, and then this would be the master. Okay, so TV goes here. They have this little, so I like how they have like the windows, natural lights. Okay, and then we come in here. What's this? Okay, oh yeah, this is the closet, y'all, which is pretty spacious. Pretty spacious. I like this. From this angle, so you guys can see the room, the master. Okay, and then come over here. Oh, I like this. That sink, pretty huge. This is the master bathroom. His and her sink. Really, really cool. And then yeah, the bathroom. I don't really like these things, but that's not bad, I guess. It's really, really cute. Okay, and then they have the window, so I'm torn. Right now, my boyfriend wants this one. I like the other one. I don't know. But this is her bathroom, which is pretty cool. Ava, you okay? So hey y'all, we are back from viewing the townhome. I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys all the good things that I did like and some of the things that I really didn't like about this particular townhome. So first thing first, let's start with the community room. It was very nice, modern. In the summertime, I love how they put lights around, and it just felt more friendly. It felt inviting. I felt like I was home already. So I love that about the space. Management was very, very sweet. And I'm gonna need most apartments in townhome to take notes, but I love when I come across places where I could do self-guided tour. It just makes it seem so seamless. And on top of that, you feel comfortable. You don't have someone, hovering over you and just like waiting for you to hurry up and view the place. You could take your time. So I really love that about this townhome. The process that we had to do was give our license, and I think that was about it. The lady told us like what all they had available, and she showed us around with the gem. Yo, I don't know if it's just me, but I'd be really nervous to just pull out my camera and start recording. I just feel like it's weird, and I'm still getting used to it. But anyway, she was talking to me and showing us like all the little amenity stuff they had. They had a gym. Another thing that I really liked, they had this like section for kids where when you're working out, your kids could go be there and, be on their little iPad or reading a book or something while you work out, so you really don't have an excuse. So I love that about the place. What else? The pool. Oh my God, the pool area was so nice. They had obviously seating area. I love the fact that they had like the grill and everything. They even had a kids park. So I love that. I just felt like from where we're coming from to this, I'm so excited. When we get to the, townhome itself, loved it. Loved the kitchen, loved the island. It is huge. It is great for hosting. And it's just, I like the modernness of it. According to the lady, she said that they built this townhome like 3 or 4 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. So it's fairly new. What else, y'all? There was so much that I was trying to remember. So when it comes to the room, like our room is spacious, but the kids room for me is just like a standard room, nothing too much going on. Yeah, so the closet space was pretty tiny in my opinion. So that I didn't like. Another thing that I did not like about the townhome was just like the living room. Now, don't get me wrong, I love like an open floor plan layout. I know a lot of people complain about that. They don't like it. But I, on the other hand, I love, love, love that. But I just felt like the dining room space was too close to the kitchen. And I'm only speaking on the 3 bedroom. The 2 bedroom, the downstairs, was my favorite. The dining room slash living room section was huge. That, like, it was way bigger than the 3 bedroom. So if I had my way, I would prefer like the 2 bedroom living rooms, and kitchen and dining room compared to the 3 bedroom. I thought the 3 bedroom, as nice as it was, it just felt small and cramped. Maybe because they took that extra space and made it like a 3rd bedroom. But overall, I love, y'all. I love, love, love the backyard, little mini backyard area. I love that they put like a fence there for privacy. And the lady was telling me too, we could go ahead and get a grill if we do decide to go with this unit. So I thought that was really great because I like to chill, y'all. I like to chill. I like to host. I like when my friends come over for them to be comfortable. So I just love that. The fact that you could have a grill, summertime, it could be really nice. You could have a grill, you could barbecue and all that. You could set your little hookah up and just vibe. And like, I think that was my favorite part of the townhome. But overall, I thought it was so nice. We also met this guy, very sweet. He was because we was confused at first. It took us almost 30 minutes to find the specific new unit that we were supposed to tour. And the guy was helping us. I don't know, it just felt like home. It felt like it was very friendly. And there was a lot of people too there as far as like different backgrounds go. So it just felt like, I don't know. I really liked it overall. If I had to change some things, like I said, it would definitely be the living room space in the 3 bedroom, because most likely we're leaning towards the 3 bedroom. We want as much space as possible. I don't want to get a 2 bedroom and then down the line we're like, we should have just got a 3 bedroom. I'd rather pay the money for convenience and my happiness. So most likely we're going to go with the 3 bedroom. And because of that, we don't know. The 3 bedroom living room section area, as beautiful as it is, too cramped in my opinion. But we're still looking. Definitely, definitely, definitely one of the runner-ups. I love this place. So yeah, y'all, let me know in the comments. Do you like the townhome? Do you think we should go, with this one, or should we keep looking? Like I said, there's many more to come in the next video. We're gonna tour, I want to say like 3 or 4 more townhomes. I'm just gonna put everything in the video. And yeah, we are going to see which one we're going to go with. So definitely stay tuned for that. I hope you went ahead and enjoyed it. And if you guys did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. Because trust me, now that the Townhome series have begun, you do not want to miss anything else. So yeah, let me know, like I said, in the comments, which part of this video was your favorite. And just, let's get to know each other. I'm really truly trying to build a community here and a sisterhood. So yeah, y'all, don't be afraid. Let me know in the comments. Let me know your opinions. Ask me any questions. And yeah, let's chat in the comments. So I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. So until next time, bye.